Hey everyone, today we're diving into a hacker story. On a gloomy morning, the German NSA welcomed a 20-year-old guy who calls himself the Who Am I hacker, here to confess now that's breaking, but he only wanted to chat with a lady investigator named Hannah. Once she got her tape recorder ready, the young man claimed he could help the NSA locate the notorious hacking gang FNS. FNS is a gang that specializes in stealing NSA secrets, and it has 4 members. Hannah has been on the hunt for their real identities. After 3 years of digging, the NSA knows the names of 3 members but is still in the dark about the last one. Now, this 20-year-old hacker claims he can help her find that elusive member, which really leaves Hannah. But pressed by Hannah, Benjamin started talking. With no parents and introverted, no one wanted to play with him. And so, Benjamin developed a rather unrealistic dream to become a superhero. But in reality, he ended up as a delivery guy. Just as he mentioned this, Hannah interrupted him, saying she wasn't interested in his backstory. She only wanted to know if Benjamin had the information she needed, but he didn't answer. Instead, he did a candy magic trick for Hannah. When he was down to 1 candy, he told Hannah that every detail mattered. Just like a magician, hackers rely on misdirection. Due to his childhood experiences, he became withdrawn and couldn't fit in, so he poured all his energy into the internet. It seemed like God opened a door for him. From then on, he realized his unique talent for the online world, making him a top hacker. He wandered the dark web, where no one knew each other's identities, truly a world designed just for Benjamin. Despite the many top hackers around the world, Benjamin admired only one person, Mr. X, the ultimate hacker. Nobody knows who he is, but he can hack into any system. He's not just famous in the hacking world, he's Benjamin's idol. Suddenly, Benjamin mentioned that the real reason he was sitting there was because of a girl named Mary, his high school classmate and longtime crush. He could only chat with her while delivering food. That day, he accidentally learned Mary was stressing over her finals. Benjamin hatched a daring plan to obtain the exam questions in advance. The exam questions were stored in the school's central server, and hacking him wasn't a walk in the park, so he decided to sneak into the school and just needed to create an entry point. Getting the exam questions seemed like a piece of cake, but just as he got them, he was caught by security. Thus, lacking a prior record and having caused no harm, Benjamin was sentenced to 50 hours of community service, where he met Mark. After a few days, Mark took a keen interest in Benjamin's hacking skills. While he didn't understand the tech, he was a pro at exploiting human nature. Benjamin was thrilled to have Mark's admiration, and soon they became good friends. Through Mark, he met 2 others, Stephen, a programming whiz, and Paul, a hardware expert who could solve any device issues. The 2 thought Benjamin was youthful and asked him to show off his skills. Benjamin put on a little show and hacked into the area's power system in just 30 seconds. Thus, the 4 not only became friends but also decided to embark on a big venture together. But first, Mark wanted to help Benjamin shake off his introversion. You see, if they were going to take action in the future, Benjamin's personality could easily give them away. Mark explained that the biggest vulnerability isn't in the code or server, but in people. Then he showcased social engineering by digging through a trash can for a food box in a receipt, before heading into a nearby store. He told the clerk they shorted him 2 donuts, and the clerk hurriedly handed him 2 more. Mark said with enough chutzpah anything's possible. They then planned to make a splash on the dark web. He concocted a special operation to swap a video at an international conference with a funny clip. To train Benjamin, Mark sent Stephen to infiltrate the conference with him and hide a camera on the 2nd floor. Benjamin's job was to connect the conference laptop to their network from the podium. Benjamin was super nervous on his first real-world job, trembling as he completed the task, only to be flagged by a staff member. Remembering Mark's advice, he casually greeted the staff member and managed to ease the concerns. Benjamin fled, and when the conference started, the funny video caused chaos. Recorded and uploaded to the dark web, views soared past 1 million, sending them into a frenzy. As the story reached this point, Hannah interrupted again because it had nothing to do with the information she needed. Benjamin then rattled off Hannah's social security number and her alma mater in one breath. He even knew about Hannah's past pregnancy, after which she could no longer have children. This made Hannah utterly shocked. This was when she realized this young man was no ordinary hacker. Benjamin continued to share his tale, hoping to get the validation from the legendary hacker Mr. X. They formed a group called Clay and even customized their own masks. For the next little while, they went off the rails with their hacking skills. They hacked into the finance sector and pharmaceutical companies, quickly rising to fame, with their prank videos becoming all the rage. Some even dubbed them the agents of justice, with media outlets on their tails trying to discover who those masked hackers were. Yet their hearts longed for Mr. X's approval, but they were let down when Mr. X declared in the dark web that he had never heard of the Clay organization. This made Mark furious. From that moment on, after learning some social engineering, Benjamin no longer seemed quite so shy. That night, he took the initiative to seek out Mary, the girl had been crushing on for over a decade, and slowly buried his feelings. Mary didn't outright agree, but she didn't refuse either. The next day, Mark received a message from Mr. X which came with a top-secret document. Don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling updates.